Yo, guys, Nada here, and I'm back with a very special friend, John Huh.
That picture of me looks so weird.
I thought I'd like balance out with my picture.
Yeah, it goes really well.
Someone screenshot it and sent it to our group chat, and he's like, yo, you look like this like one kid we know who's like a little autistic, he's kind of weird. I got really sad, but the thing is, the comparison is really accurate, so that sucks. But, time to talk about why we're here, right? Mm-hmm. It's the Hive Kakuna draft analysis, my draft analysis. Unfortunately, 2 seasons ago we were at the top, Beedrill. Can't say the same. What?
That was just you, not me.
Yeah, I know, but like for me, can't say the same anymore. But I'll go back up with this semi-amazing draft. I think the first half of my draft was really good. The second half we'll get into a little later, right? Let's just get started, right, John? You ready?
Yee, back to the Hive.
Alright, so first off, we got Tapu Koko, right? Now, as you can see on this professional Google Slides, Tapu Koko can play a lot of roles, right? It's fast, it's got U-turn, it just has great offenses, good stabs. It also has a lot of utility options too. I don't really want to talk about what's on the screen, that's kind of whatever. Basically, I chose it because it's like, okay, I should explain. I was the first pick in all of Kakuna, right? So I could choose literally anything I wanted. So I just chose Tapu Koko because I feel like it'd be fun to try. It's a really great mon in that you don't need to be good to use it, right?
Remember when you shit on Nick for doing the exact same thing?
Man! That was before I knew it was good, to be fair. But yeah, that's kind of on me. Jolteon has higher special attack, so it's a better Pokemon.
No.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're juiced.
I should have drafted Jolteon, man. Okay. No, but seriously though, jokes aside, Tapu Koko has a lot of utility options too, so I realized, like, it's not just for offense, right, but it can also do a lot of cool defensive shenanigans, like taunt, get up screens, defog as well, thanks to Ultra Sun and Moon, right? And so, yeah, I think that's good for the first one. And next,
Roost Tapu Koko.
Roost Tapu Koko is pretty common with, like, on a bulky Tapu Koko. Like
that thing can be bulky?
Not that bulky, but it's pretty fast. So, like, it's like a fast Pokemon with recovery.
Or utility mon.
Yeah, like when you're running utility on it, when you don't need much attack, you can put it at max HP. And so it's kind of bulky. Like, its typing, like, lets it resist fighting. It's immune to dragon. So it has some good, like, resistances / immunities to take advantage of, like flying as well. Which makes Roost
busted. It allows this thing to be defensive.
Yeah. And then the team No Sleep up there, that's referring to the electric terrain, which prevents putting Pokemon to sleep. Up next, we have Mamoswine. Now, I chose Mamoswine because, basically, Tapu Koko struggles somewhat against grass types, as coverage moves like Brave Bird and whatever, but, like, generally, those are pretty niche to run, and that limits Tapu Koko's potential. So I chose Mamoswine, right, because it's a great ice-type check, great grass-type check. It has amazing stabs, and just thinking about it, Tapu Koko and Mamo can pair really well together. Because even though Tapu Koko is strong, right, Mamo is like the ultimate wall breaker, right? I don't know. John, what do you say about Mamoswine?
I'm just trying to figure out the name of this mammoth, because I can't remember.
It's Manny.
Yeah, that's it.
You know who voices it?
No.
Ray Romano.
Oh my god. Makes sense. It even has your hair.
What? No! It also has my nose. I thought you were going to say that. It also has my hair. Dude, am I related to Manny? Like, we both have hairy ass. Alright, never mind. On top of that, it also gets Stealth Rock, which is always good to have. And, yeah, I mean, enough said. Do you remember Snuffleupagus? The thing on the bottom left?
From, like, Sesame Street or something?
Sesame Street, yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking Zapdos' homie, Big Bird.
I think it's fucking terrifying, dude. They put it in a show for kids. It's like a 10-foot tall monster.
Yeah.
I don't know. And next we have my good friend Lillian, the Tangrowth. Well, Tangela, and then Lillian evolved as a Tangrowth. And so I chose Tangrowth as a water resist mainly, just a great grass type, great bulk. You guys already know like why like these mons are good, I imagine. Like Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, all that. Good AV user with the great attacks. John, what do you think of Tangrowth?
It's good.
Yeah, I feel like that's all you can say about. That's why I don't know.
It's just incredibly solid, like super useful against Zygarde.
Yeah,
Zygarde's always a threat.
Yeah, Zygarde's a bitch, but I got Mamo and Tangrowth and Coco, so hopefully I'm good versus that thing, right? Azar won't see what's coming, right? Because he has a 10% form. That thing sucks. And so, the thing I feel about these draft analyses is I don't want to talk shit, but I feel like a lot of them you're just stating what people know, right?
Yeah,
I'm doing that right now, but whatever, gotta get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Man, look at her fucking hair. It's disgusting. Alright, sorry, moving on. We have Klefki here. Klefki I chose for mostly just to have a bulky fairy steel type. Because I already had one fairy, right? But Coco's not the most bulky, so I chose Klefki as well. It also got spikes too, and defog as well. Which at this time I was gonna pick Mega Pinsir, right? But no, fucking Papa Max had to take it from me.
Why didn't you give Klefki an AR-15?
Well, I didn't make this. I steal these images off of Google. There's only one thing I made. I'm not very original. I'm sorry.
So you're a
Whoa! Hey! Let's not go there. Do you remember Boo Boo Keys?
Why isn't this Klefki black with all these guns? Still white.
School shooter? Well, no, because that's pistols.
No, it's pistols.
Yeah, true.
And it's holding it sideways too.
Oh shit, this is Klefki. LeJohn, can you help us out here? No, but actually though, that's really it. Like bulky fairy steel type, defog, spikes, T-wave, all that good stuff.
Greens.
Next we have Mega Gyarados, right? So since Mega Pinsir got taken, I could have taken Megazard Y, but I feel like having Tangrowth on the same team, making Fire Move stronger against, I felt like that wasn't very smart. So I chose Mega Gyarados. It gives me a great fire resist, which is something I needed at the time. Dude, honestly, I hate Mega Gyarados' design.
Really?
I prefer regular so much more.
I prefer regular, but I still like it.
It just looks so stupid. I don't know. It's just... I don't like the proportions of its body. Like, it's so big at the beginning, but then the tail part's so small.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of... Always kind of, like... It's not bad, though. Like...
Gyarados is always amazing, though.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was really happy to get it this time in its Mega form. So, basically, it's a good setup user with a ton of coverage options, including Earthquake, Ice Fang, right? Stone Edge if it's useful. I mean, Gyarados generally doesn't need its coverage. It just needs Dragon Dance and maybe Taunt or Substitute, which it can utilize well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, do we need to
Remember when you almost didn't pick this?
Ah, yeah, true. But, no, I was just thinking about it a lot, if I'm being honest, but... Man.
No, this was the way to go.
Zard Y would have been ass on my team, real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Gyarados, right before we move on, is that it can change its typing, right, from normal to Mega. So let's say you're in a situation where you're versus a fighting type, and you can stay regular to potentially have the advantage, right? Unless they have Thunder Punch, then GG.
I was gonna say they just run Thunder Punch, so they don't have to worry about it.
I don't know. I feel like because if you think about it, not a lot of fighting types in the higher tiers got Thunder Punch, right? Like Keldeo or HP Electric, whatever. Moving on. Up next, we have Gengar, right? Gengar, when I saw this thing was still around, I was so excited.
Bro, you can't have X there.
I have George Michael. It balances it out.
No.
Yes. You give me so much shit. You tell me, oh, happy birthday on Christmas for George Michael's death day. I'm like, fuck off, man. Can't do that to me. See, this is my revenge. So actually, though, I chose Gengar because I wanted Salazzle, but it got taken. But then Gengar just it has a really good speed tier because that's what my team needed at the time, right? Coco, because before this, my team went from Coco to Gyarados, so 130 to 81, which is a really big drop. So Gengar kind of fills that speed tier gap in a bit. And it also checks grass types the way Salazzle does anyway, so it still has that role that I intended to draft Salazzle for. It's also a Z-move user. Oh, I didn't mention this earlier, but Coco's one of my other Z-move users.
Why is it yellow Z-move user?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just copy-pasted from Coco, dude. I was lazy.
Who's gonna run... Actually, no. You can run Z-Thunder. Does it get Thunder?
Yeah, I know, yeah, it does. Z-Thunder.
Z-Thunder.
I'm pretty sure Gengar...
Probably the best ghost type in the format.
Yeah, for sure. No, dude, it's Mimikyu.
Nah, fuck that.
Man, Mimikyu fucking sucks. I don't know how it's still tier 2. Anyways, it also, as well as strong as it is, it also carries some utility options as well. Gengar, I mean. Right? So it can wall break, but then it can also stall break as well with its utility options. So that's why I drafted it. What?
I wish this thing got Nasty Plot.
Dude, that'd be busted. That'd be so good. Man, Miss Magius gets Nasty Plot, but Gengar doesn't, dude. So stupid. Up next, we got Yuxi. I figured after the dark jokes of, you know, XX, George Michael, and the Klansmen, I thought we should have a wholesome page to give the viewers a break. If they're still even watching, I don't think they are. But, dude, we might as well just stop recording, just talk with each other. Alright, sorry. So the reason why I chose Yuxi fills in a lot of holes in my team. It gave me another Stealth Rocker, which I was lacking at the time, only Mammo. It gives me a Ground Immunity, which outside of regular Gyarados I lacked, right? And it gave me Momentum with a U-turn, like a pivot, and I needed that as well. So it just filled in all those things. I was really lucky to get it. I sniped Azar, unfortunately, but I mean, Azar got messed for it, so it's kind of like the discount Yuxi. And that's about it, to be honest. Yuxi isn't really great for its offenses. Yeah, sorry?
Is this Narth or Seidel? Because it's Indian and with small eyes and yellow.
Seidel, because you know Seidel has like no eyes, dude. It's like, dude, every picture of him, I can't see his eyes like at all. Okay, I can with the one where he looks really fat, but like the first one he revealed, you know which one I'm talking about, right? The one that's the emote currently. I can't see his eyes at all in that one. But he says they're open in that one, which is it's obviously. Anyways, let's move on. This is where my draft went completely downhill, dude. I love the first 7 picks.
Wait, you drafted this thing?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. This is a shocker to me too, guys.
Okay, I wanted Miltank, right? And so, before this, Andrew asked me what other Pokemon he should take, and I suggested him Miltank. This is before I wanted it, right? But then afterwards, the next day, I was like, hey, wait a second, I kind of want Miltank. I just hope Andrew doesn't take it. But guess what?
He didn't take it.
No, he didn't! If he did... If he left it there, why would I take Drudgegon? Fucking.
Because you're stupid.
Oh, that's true, but why would I take... Alright, anyway, so Drudgegon still...
Bro, is he pulling out his dick in that top picture?
Have you seen that gif? It's actually a sleeping bag, but he drops it on kids, so it looks like he's dropping his dick on kids. Have you seen that ever?
No.
I saw it on Twitter once, I thought.
Fuck.
Yeah, so... The reason why I wanted Miltank was for a Stealth Rocker that also resisted fire, because I kind of needed more fire resist. Drudgegon kind of does that, but way worse, right? Especially since no recovery. The one thing Drudgegon does better than Miltank is that instead of Thunder Wave like Miltank has Glare, right? That's his saving grace. But everything else, Drudgegon is so shit, dude. Like, its one typing is Dragon, right? So that means it's one stab, it's super effective against its Dragon. But it's weak to Dragon, so it's going to get outsped and die.
Yeah.
It's fucking useless typing if you think about it.
Wait, why does Glare work on Ghost types, but Thunder Wave doesn't work on Ground types?
Yeah, the people ask this a lot. I feel like because Thunder Wave, it's almost like... It's because you're sending a jolt of electricity, right? Except it doesn't do any damage, right? I think it's the logic behind the move, right? So when you go for the move, even though it's not an attack, it's still a jolt of shock. It's still a jolt of shock, what the fuck? No, it's like a shockwave. No, that's a different move. You know, it's just a shock, right? But then ground types are immune to electricity in general.
Yeah.
But then ghost types are immune to normal attacks, right? But a glare is just staring at it. So it's not an attack.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, it's kind of gay. I wish ghost types were... That'd be cool.
Not consistent.
Imagine Palisand then. It'd be immune to like every paralyzing move except stun support.
Yeah, because it's so fast.
Man, Palisand is cool. Fuck you.
It is cool. I want to use it. I kind of wanted to draft it in the CBA draft.
You know, come to think of it, I should have drafted Palisand. Fuck. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We have Shipmon top.
You drafted that too?
Okay. I needed a rapid spinner, dude. Did I?
No.
Yeah, no. I really didn't. Okay. To be fair though, I needed fighting coverage.
So you picked Hitmontop?
Yeah, that's not a good reason to pick him on top.
Should've gotten like Arium or something.
Dude, free agents are gonna save my ass, dude. I need them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah, it has Intimidate.
I feel like it's saving grace.
It has no bulk
On
though, so it
fucking
doesn't-
rapid spin.
Dude, I'm about to go 0-3, and then with free agents I'll go 7-3, hopefully. Anyway, so it has a lot of priority options
Please
too.
don't blame me.
But yeah, like, no, I always shit on Hitmontop a lot, so I kind of want to use it just to see if it's good.
That's like my logic with Mega King.
Okay, but Mega King is like, okay, to be fair, that's actually a good Pokemon, so. Like, no matter what, like, people, it's not like the greatest Pokemon in the format, but it's still definitely good, right? You know what I mean? But then Hitmontop, I fucking hate this thing. I hate its design, too. This is actually, like, my top 10 least favorite Pokemon, but I still drafted it.
I know Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are so cool.
Yeah,
but
the problem is, they're not as good at spinning, because they don't have the bulk, but Hitmontop has the bulk, so to be fair, that's like its one advantage. But yeah, no, I drafted Hitmonlee last time in Hive, and I liked it, even though I didn't do that well. I still liked Hitmonlee a lot. All right, moving on. We have Pyroar.
This thing.
It's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad.
Alright, I'll give you some credit. It's not
Yeah,
that
it has good speed tier though, 106.
Yeah.
I was gonna get Typhlosion, but I got sniped. So
you got discount Typhlosion.
yeah, but it's also faster, so it's not like it's still a discount, but not like a significant discount. You know what I mean?
I just realized you have 2 Intimidate mons.
Yeah, that can come in handy potentially, which is actually a pretty cool thing to try out. But that means I'd have to bring him on top. So
Yeah.
yeah, GG. So Pyroar, I really wanted just a fire type in general, because I honestly like using fire types in League. I feel like their coverage is pretty useful, especially since whatever resists fire, Pyroar also has normal coverage versus. I was thinking about making this my Z-move user, but then I would have had Z-move points left over for my 11th pick too. And if you'll see my 11th pick, it does not need a Z-move. And so, anyways, Pyroar can check steel types, right? Speed tier, mentioned that already. So it also has some cool utility options, most notably Taunt. I feel like Taunt could potentially be useful. I used this thing a lot back in the NU days of Gen 6, where Taunt came in clutch so much versus all the fat shit like Mega Dino. So that's nice to have. And yeah, it also helps out with my speed tiers, right? Because now I go from 130, 110, 106. You know what I mean? So it's like filled in better. Moving on to my last pick. This was pretty cool. Yeah. Quite exciting.
I knew about this.
Yeah. To be fair, I wanted Gastrodon, but I didn't have the points, so I chose Discount Gastrodon in Tier 5. And, so why did I choose this?
Yeah, why did you?
Honestly, I didn't really need it, but I didn't really need anything else. So, more specifically, I like the idea of having a second ground type. Unaware just seems really cool, just to like have that as an ability, you know, to pressure your opponent on what setup mons they can even bring, you know. And as you can see, I put
Imagine if this thing had like actually good stats.
Damn, dude, yeah, that's true. That's what I think about with every Unaware user. That stats are good, but you know, it's like mostly because of its typing that saves it, I feel.
Yeah.
And then Swoobat and Bibarel. Those kind of explain themselves.
Yeah.
And so I crossed out Stealth Rocks because for some reason they give Miltank Stealth Rocks, but they don't give Quagsire Stealth Rocks. So, anyways, so Unaware is cool. Water Absorb, that's another reason why I chose it. As dumb as that sounds, I like having a water immunity and just having another water resist. And it's an unlikely water resist to bring, right? But it can potentially catch people off guard. And I thought that's pretty cool. No potential setup with Curse. All right.
Is this your ground type?
No, Mamoswine's my primary ground type.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Mamo.
Yeah, and I listed all the checks, the things Quagsire can check. But if they have HP Grass, realistically, Quagsire's gonna lose. Okay, this is my draft analysis. Okay, John, what do you think of my team?
Pretty much what you said.
Yeah, first half was...
First half, and then I didn't know about the shit you drafted.
Okay, shut the fuck
second half.
Alright, if we want to, let's take a quick analysis of John's team.
My team's amazing.
It actually is. Look at that. That thing's busted. Want to go over to a separate video? Or...
Yeah, sure.
Alright, but for now, here's my draft. Hopefully I'll get at least some W's. Hopefully. And, yeah, see you guys later.
Good thing you don't play me.
Shut the fuck up. This already stings as much as it does. Alright, see you guys.
Bye.